G'day guys, so today we're back on the Hilux. Last time we were finishing off manufacturing the headers for the LS to go in it and all the engine mounts are doing the R&D. So now that's all finished, the pipes have been finished, fabricated, all painted up, same as the mounts are all finished, powder coated. So we're ready to put the engine and all the stuff into the car. So one of the boys will come over and we'll show you what the go is. So we have an alloy 5.3 litre LS we got from the States. So you can see here all our engine mounts are on it. We've got an Aeroflow front bowl sump that fits into the Hilux K-frame. And then in this particular case, we've put 6 litre accessories on it just to bring everything back, because obviously the Hilux engine bay is a bit tight, just so we have a little bit more room for thermofans and radiator and all that sort of stuff. We're also, I've done the bellhousing, which you've seen, and we have our new clutch kit here as well. So our new clutch kits are made by Exceedi. They come with a new flywheel, a new pressure plate, new clutch disc, and everything else you need. And obviously we supply spigot bushers and all the other bits and pieces in the thrust bearing. So what we're going to do today is put this engine and all the bits and pieces into the car and make it look like something. So let's get into it. Alright, so what we're going to do, we've got the engine on the engine crane, but we need a few things that are going to be fitted. So I'll get Matt to put this spigot bush in. So this is made here. So that this knocks into the back of the crank, so when we go to line the clutch up, the spigot tip in the gearbox will slip straight in. We should be sweet. Then I'll go and put all the dowels in our new clutch plate and we'll get all that fitted. We'll fit all the clutch plate on and then we're ready, just about to slide this engine in. Alrighty, so we've got all our clutch on, our spigot bush is in, Everything was just done up to factory LS spec. So the flywheel bolts, the clutch, the pressure plate bolts, all just factory LS spec, GM spec. So now we're ready to slot this thing into the engine bay. So let's get into it.
You just want to set a gap between here.
So just setting a gap between
the thrust bearing and the clutch pressure plate fingers. It should be just around there. It's close. And once we get right, we lock it all up.
Okay, 3 1/4 inch.
Yeah, we don't want to go off that side, do we? 81, so it's too far. I mean, that would have been fine, but because we're not pulling it back out ever again. Should be sweet. What have I got there? It said around 80 mil. It's about 8. That's 80. And then take away 4. 76. So yeah, 4 mil. Isn't it? Yep, 4 mil gap between that and that. But it's sitting there as it is now.
Take away 4 after the fingers now.
Because your fingers are back.
Yeah.
So you say
So pretty much as long as you set
4 mils
here to here.
and then go from here to here.
80 mil. 81.
81. Yeah, perfectly right. That's your measurement. So now when you put that in, you know you've got a roughly a 4 mil gap, and then you've got an adjustment down on that slave cylinder, which will allow that bearing to go backwards and forwards anyway. But at least you're in the ballpark. And as you can see now, the clutch fork's sitting flat, not like it's on an angle already, so it's in its perfect position for pivoting.
sockets. You might not go home, Brucey. We haven't got sockets, you can't do it.
Can't, there's something else plugged in. That.
Now what we're running. Cool boats. Alright.
Wonder which way on.
I think it needs to be shorter. Might cut it on the angle, I reckon.
about all we've got, Captain. I don't think I got any more. Perfect. Just got to figure out how to get the hose past it now. Go this way. Up and around. Out a bit more though, doesn't it? It's going to be tight, regardless of what we do. A bit longer you could go out there. I think we'll get it. It's just going to be a mission.
All right, so the boys have been chipping away with the little Hilux, making a few more inroads. Look, radiator, air intake. But the big one was the clutch. So we done a deal with Exceedy going back about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and we're now supplying Exceedy clutch kits, not just for this, but for all the Rod Shop stuff. So if you had a Nissan Patrol or a 1J or whatever. So we've teamed up with them, which my preference is they're probably the best clutch manufacturer in the world. So really appreciate Exceedy letting us get on board with them. But as you've just seen with the guys here, it is R&D, obviously designing a kit, and we're trying to make this a conversion kit, not a performance kit. So we're trying to utilise factory airbox, ideally the factory radiator. So there's a bit of trial and error, so it is a bit slow at the moment, but the engine's back in the hole for the final time, hopefully, and the boys are starting to nut a few things out. So all going to plan. I think that would be episode 2 for now. Episode 3, we'll tick a few more things off, and then hopefully the little girl will start making a bit of noise. So thanks for tuning in.